are going to be here and performing all day. So my name is Nicholas Martinez. I am the proud principal of Wooten Elementary, and we're here to celebrate the grand opening. So, for what you really came for, we have some amazing students that are going to be coming up, and you're going to hear from a lot of adults about modernization. But first, I want to introduce our cheer team. Please come on down. All right, so there's a couple run of events, right? We do have a lot of people still trying to come in, so I do want to kind of go over the run of events, okay? So teachers, when we are done, the cake will be located outside, kind of towards the little playground. So when we leave, teachers, that's where you will get your cake and treats, and you'll eat them in your classroom. If your parents have come, you can join them, but the rest need to go back to the classroom. We are first going to have our mariachi performing. Then we are going to have our cheer team come up. They're really excited. Then we will have our choir, led by Mr. Armstrong. Thank you, Mr. Armstrong. And Miss Harrison is the one that will be leading the cheer team. Thank you, Miss Harrison. Where are you at? Where's she at? Thank you, Miss Harrison, our wonderful 5th grade teacher. After that, we have a video from Mr. Perez. Where's Ubaldo Perez at? Thank you. It took him, what, the whole Christmas break for that? Then, very special performance by Ada Black and her brother. Where's she at? There she is. You'll be seeing a lot of her today. And then, very special, the leader of all of us, really, Mr. Matias Segura will be here. I think he's already in here. Is he here? Where's he at? Oh, there he is. There he is. So he's excited. I'm sure he's going to have an amazing speech. Then we have Trustee Foster coming up. Where's that guy? There he is. He's done a lot for our community. We have Tim Bella here. Tim Bella. All the guys over there. And then, of course, how can we forget? We have Miss Sanchez. Then we will do our ribbon cutting. Here's the scissors. I messed, and don't laugh at me if I cannot cut it, because I tried like 6 times and it didn't work. But I think I got it figured out. All right, so, and finally, you will all head to the courtyard and you will get some cake. So, and then you go home. Is there school on Monday? No! Good luck, parents. Good luck. Good luck. All right, so, sorry, one second. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. As promised, we have our cheer team. They will be coming down, led by our amazing 5th grade teacher, Miss Harrison. Let's give her a big round of applause.
When I say Wooten, you say quiet. Wooten. 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 Quiet. I can hear you. Wooten. Quiet.
Good job, guys. Good job. Oops, sorry.
All right, thank you. Great job. Next, we will have our amazing Mr. Armstrong and the Wooten Choir. All right, guys. Crowd expectations, please.
All I saw was this. Yes, all I saw. My parents are here.
All right, guys, great job. We have a very special treat. In about a second, we have a video made by Mr. Perez, and it's going to go over our journey from old Wooten to new Wooten, old Wooten to new Wooten. And it's coming up on the screen in a few seconds. And Ada and Abel, if you want to come on. Mr. Foster, Ms. Sanchez. Let's give one more big round of applause to our choir team, and Mr. Perez, Ms. Harrison, and Mr. Armstrong for setting all that up. They have a lot of talent, and we appreciate them. So for 70 years, the Wooten community has stood strong. And we've been here since 1955, serving generations of learners. There's a lot of people that either came here or worked here in the crowd today. And our community remains strong, stronger than ever. But we realized that our old building was not meeting the needs that we needed. So we had to modernize the campus, and it was both necessary and exciting. So we had the 2022 bond, so 4 years ago, and we completely modernized all of the space you see around you today. And the goal was to foster the love of learning, collaboration, and pride for our community, and we have a lot of that. So, we are thankful to our project partners. So these people, if you're here, please stand up. Kirksey, our architect, our general contractor, Flintco, our program manager, AECom, and our campus architect team. And that is a group of teachers, parents, and community members who help guide and create this project of modernization. So if you are here, please stand up. And let's give a nice round of applause to all those people. They're over there. Mostly in that corner. Yeah. So I want to thank these people. They ensure that everything is modernized. Everything you see today, all our beautiful campus is up and running for as long as possible. So, probably one of the most important people are our teachers, right? Our teachers and staff that sit around us today, right? We never lost sight of what matters most, which was supporting our students and making sure their learning happen and continues. Our Wooten teachers endured years of portables and students, but they kept learning to the forefront and put their children first. So let's give them a nice round of applause. Speaking of teachers, we did announce our Teacher of the Year today, and we do have our Teacher of Promise selected. So our Teacher of the Year is Ann Quintanilla. She was announced this morning, so one more round out. She did get a beautiful plaque, yes. And this one is, we took us some time to figure this out, but Miss Mejia is our Teacher of Promise. Congratulations. We have a lot of talent here. So, I know it wasn't always easy with transitioning in and out of the swing space, dealing with construction, and I want to thank all of the families, all of the students, and all of the teachers, and I'm very excited to see the future that we have. So let's give a hand to all of us. Now, we have something very, very special before our amazing superintendent comes up. But we have our wonderful, wonderful Valerie and Victoria. These are our students, yes. And they're going to come up and share an amazing speech. I've already heard it. So come on down, Valerie and, oh, here you are. Victoria. All right. We'll start with Valerie.
Buenas tardes, gracias por venir a la ceremonia de inauguración de Wooten Elementary. Me llamo Valeria Alcerro y estoy en 5º grado. Mi maestra se llama Miss Burch. Mi primer recuerdo es cuando llegué a Wooten en kinder. Todos eran amables y eran buenos. Mi maestra era Miss Darnell. Ella también era buena y amable. A mí me gustaba su salón porque era muy grande y tenía una bonita carpeta. Lo que más me gustaba de la Wooten vieja era la biblioteca. Me gustaba porque era muy grande, con muchos libros magníficos. La bibliotecaria Miss Cipriano era buena. Cuando estaba en 4º grado nos movimos a la escuela temporaria en los portables de web. Pero mi experiencia no fue tan buena en los portables. Teníamos que caminar mucho y a veces olían feo. Lo que más me ayudó a aguantar los años que estábamos ahí fue que igual podíamos aprender y que mi maestra ponía perfume. Luego regresamos a esta escuela nueva. Mi experiencia ha sido mucho mejor. Todos los salones están súper bonitos. Tienen ventanas grandes y los muebles están cómodos. Aparte me gusta la biblioteca, está súper grande con ventanas altas y la bibliotecaria Miss Howard es amable. Los libros están en diferentes secciones y son magníficos. Mi libro favorito todavía es el de Judy Moody. En el futuro, para los niños que vengan como mi tío Ian, que están pre-K, les va a gustar la escuela. y van a aprender más cosas de lo que ya saben. Gracias por escuchar, les deseo un buen día.
Next we have Victoria Abel.
Nice and loud.
Good afternoon, and thank you for coming to the grand opening ceremony for Wooten Elementary. My name is Victoria Abel, and I am a 5th grader in Miss Birch's class. Valerie and I both started back in kindergarten, so we've been at Wooten all of our elementary years. Back then, we were on Zoom, and my teacher was Miss Pisara. One thing I did like about Zoom was that you didn't have to get up as early. Then we came to the old Wooten in 1st grade. The only thing I miss is that in 1st and 2nd grade, each class had their own bathroom. You didn't have to walk down the hall. Then we moved to the portables in 4th grade. We had to walk a lot. We had to walk like an 1/8 of a mile just to get to the cafeteria. And sometimes they smelled bad. Finally, we moved back to an actual building, and I really like the new Wooten. It's so much better than the old Wooten and the portables. It doesn't smell when you turn the heat on, like in the portables, and it's really pretty. In conclusion, I'm very excited for when new kids will get to go here and learn. The new school looks great, and I'm sure other kids will love it here too. I am kind of sad that it is my last year here, and I won't be able to enjoy the building as much as I like. One other thing. While we were writing this speech, me and Valerie realized one thing. We had been to 4 different schools that were still Wooten. Zoom Wooten, Old Wooten, Wooten in the portables, and New Wooten. Each one was different, but kind of the same. Thank you for coming to the grand opening ceremony, and I hope you have a good day.
Wonderful job, wonderful job. And we have Ada and Abel Black, who are going to perform a song that they wrote. I've heard it a couple times. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to have them come up and perform. Let's...
Do you want to?
I'm standing here in front of you, in front of a crowd. I've got no voice.
guys. That
Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Let's give one more big round of applause to all our speakers, all our songwriters. A lot of talent at Wooten. So, without further ado, we have a special guest today. We have our amazing superintendent, Mr. Segura. Give him a nice round of applause.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. That was absolutely incredible. That was just amazing. You made my whole week. That was absolutely amazing. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Matias Segura. I am the superintendent of Austin ISD, and I absolutely love this job. This is a remarkable day for Wooten Elementary School, and I am so happy to be here. But the first thing I want to know is, hey, do you all love your school? Like, do you love it? I mean, do you love it? That's exactly what we want to hear. This school is for you. It is for you. We are so happy to be here. I love that you're getting to explore your new classrooms. You're getting to play outside in the open spaces. And every one of these spaces was designed specifically for you in mind. Modernizing Wooten was one of our top priorities when we passed the 2022 bond program. And it is a first modernized program since we began this work 3 years ago. Y'all are at the front of the line. Y'all are the first. It's incredible. Absolutely amazing. It's so rewarding to be here with all of you and with our families and with our community members. I'd like to recognize Trustee Foster. Without Trustee Foster, without leadership on the board, none of this is possible. We do not pass bonds without that type of support. I also want to recognize Mayor Pro Tem Vela. I need y'all to know the partnership with the City of Austin matters. Community and alignment matters, and it is no stronger than our relationship with the City of Austin. Thank you. This relationship matters, and it helps create this type of school. So I also want to extend a special thank you to our teachers, our counselors, our food service workers, our teacher assistants, our librarians, our volunteers, everybody that comes every single day to make sure that you all get what you need. So can you do me a favor? On the count of 3, we're going to say thank you. And we're going to say it loud. Okay? We're going to say thank you to the teachers that we love, to the counselors that we love, to the bus drivers that we love. On the count of 3, okay? All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the help. That's exactly the best way to end the week. Our teachers deserve top quality spaces to do what they do best. Educate our students, and prepare them to be future leaders in the community. Wooten's modernized spaces reflect the most value that we have in Austin ISD: safe, functional, and inspiring environments where every student can thrive. This project stands as a sign of our ongoing investment in neighborhood schools, schools that mirror the energy, the diversity of who we are in this community. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for allowing me to celebrate this incredible milestone with the Wooten community. I'd now like to introduce your trustee, District 3 trustee, Dr. Foster. Thank you, trustee.
So good afternoon, and welcome to your new Wooten. My day job is as a professor at the University of Texas, and my classes are either 50, 75 minutes long or 3 hours. I'll try to stay within 90 seconds, but I promise it's not easy for me because this is a day of such excitement. When I was talking to Mr. Awol Black there, I said, "Were you at Wooten last year?" And he said, "Yeah, I was on the track and I was in the middle school." I said, "How was it?" he had this beauty of trying to be polite. He said, oh, you know, it was okay. And I said, were you here before that? And as we talked, I realized he was here in the new, he was in the portables, and he was here before in the old. And I know you saw those mariachis, the mariachi band that was playing, and you didn't know that Ray, one of those mariachi players, was a teacher here at Martin about a decade ago. And one of the things we realize is how deep our history runs. And I bet you Trustee Tyke is somewhere around here. Is Trustee Ann Tyke here? There she is. She's one of your trustees from way back. Our history and our community runs deep. On the first day of classes, I just walked along the street here and there were families, right, Ms. Sanchez? There were families with welcome home signs and community members who so missed all of you kids and all of our families here and who love this community. For a minute, it was so hard for so many of you. And along the way, some folks said, I'm gonna have to do something different. And they didn't come with us to the portables. And they decided they had to do something different for a minute. They'll come back, they'll see this, they'll come back. But then there's others of you, and I want you to hear this, parents. As parents, my kids, Garza, McCallum, AISD, of course I want all the best for them every step along the way. Modern, beautiful facilities, every step along the way. But there's something beautiful about the challenge. There are a generation of kids who are gonna say, I did Zoom, I did the old school, I did the portables, and I enjoy the new school. What you have given your kids by seeing them through this challenge and seeing this new day, you have given them a life lesson that you cannot teach from a book. You have to experience. I'm so grateful to all of our families that stayed, but I'm also going to say you're welcome because you did something great and your kids are getting something great because of your sacrifice. So thank you, families, for believing. And I have to double down in thanking our teachers. There is so much uncertainty in this world today. So much uncertainty. And what you chose to do was to continue to show up for your kids each and every day. Through rain, through miserable weather, through walks that didn't quite make logistical sense and we had to kind of work things out, through portables that just smelled oh so good all the time, no, through an inability to gather the community the way we're gathered today. There's so much that you gave up during that period of time and you stayed. So this is for you as well. And I told some parents that this has been a tough time for a lot of us in a lot of different ways. A lot of us are going through things that are public, that are private. But we get to every once in a while celebrate and remember and recognize and realize the beauty of what we've done. Do you understand and see, and I know you do, how beautiful this school is? And I actually probably shouldn't apologize for getting choked up because I want to live into the moment and I want to invite you to live into the moment. And so if you cry tears at the end of the day or the beginning of the day, if you're Mr. Comer and you're like, I didn't know they made furniture this little for the little kids, but it's so cool. Live into the joy of what you've created. Celebrate it, own it. It's yours, and it's something that we get to give for the next generations of students too. I love our community so much. I love Mr. Martinez. I love Principal Olano. We have in D3, Don't tell nobody. We got the best principals. We got the best teachers. We got the best community. And now, guess what? We got the best buildings. Thank you, Superintendent. Thank you to our community. One of my partners in crime, running buddies, whatever you want to call him, is a guy that I've been through a lot of stuff with over the years from a lot of different angles in community. He is now our city council member and our mayor pro tem. I want to invite Chito Vela to come up.
Thank you very much, Trustee Foster, Superintendent Segura, the teachers, the families. First of all, I just gotta say, and I'm gonna keep it real short because I know these little ones can only sit crisscross applesauce for so long. But I just gotta say, from the cheerleaders to the choir to the speeches to the song, Wooten's got talent. And this is a gorgeous building. The students, their families will enjoy it so much. The teachers, the staff, the neighborhood. It brightens up the entire neighborhood. It brightens up Wooten. It makes it a better place. And I just want to comment that years ago, decades ago, when the school was built, the city and the school district decided to partner and put a park right next to the elementary school. That was a great idea so many years ago. Today, we still have such a strong relationship, such a strong partnership. We have a beautiful new school. We have beautiful sidewalks going in all around the neighborhood so the neighborhood kids can walk to school. We're gonna have a bike lane going in on Burl so that the kids can bike to school. Those that have bikes that wanna bike, they can bike to school. The city and the partnership with the parent support specialists and the support that we give to the school district, it's a long-term partnership that has produced great benefits for the community. It's one that I wholeheartedly support and that I will continue to support. And in the future, we have to work together as tough times come, as resources get short. We've got to cooperate. We've got to work together. We've done it for decades. We're going to continue to do it. And I'm so proud to be here today, breaking in the school, inaugurating the school, and I'm so excited for the families, the teachers, the staff, but most of all, the kids that get to enjoy this beautiful new school. Thank you all so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, thank you very much. So to kind of close off the day, we have my right-hand woman. She is going to come. We have Miss Sanchez.
Buenas tardes a todos. Para los traductores del distrito, les voy a dar un descansito porque yo poseso el poder de B3. Soy bilingüe, bicultural y tengo biliteracidad. Eso. I want to say thank you to Superintendent Segura, Trustee Foster, Mayor Pro Tem Vela for being here today. I would also like to recognize all the former Wooten staff, teachers, volunteers, sponsors, and former principals that made it out today, attending here today, and please stand when I call your name. Adriana Romero, Angelo Sansegundo, previous principal, Anita Ibarra, Becky Flynn, Bernardo Martinez, our PSS, Bobby Bernenko, Camille Young, Cynthia Davis, Elsa Villarreal, Gloria Carroll, Holly Kovat, Jessica Pruneda, John Reyes, Juanita Lopez, ya no se pueden parar. Ms. Linda Porter, Ms. Lisa Kreiner, Ms. Lynn Cipriano, Maria Torres, Mary Rodriguez, Pat Casey, Patricia Castro, San Juana Bernenjo, Sarah Schiff, Teresa Chapa, Our fabulous community sponsors, Amanda Ariola, Carlos Lopez, Deputy Shelby Criswell, Emily Long, Karina Cantu, Leticia Hernandez, Russell Bridges, Savannah Snowden, Susanna Kravitz, Emma Anderson, Vicky Herrera, and Pastor Kevin Westergreen. I know I saw you here. We love you. Gracias al Superintendente Segura, Trustee Foster y al Concejal Vela por acompañarnos el día de hoy. También me gustaría reconocer, ustedes escucharán a todo el personal que nos visita. Estos son los guerreros de años atrás. Hay mucha historia aquí. Ustedes escucharon sus nombres. No los voy a repetir, pero todos están aquí, en aquella esquina. Digan hola. I am Marta Sanchez, Assistant Principal here at Wooten. As Assistant Principal, I get to see this building through a very special lens. It is not just a beautiful campus, but a place that's already full of learning, laughter, curiosity, and pride. Yo soy Marta, la subdirectora aquí en Wooten. Como subdirectora, tengo la oportunidad de ver este edificio desde una perspectiva muy especial. No solo es un campus hermoso, sino un lugar que ya está lleno de aprendizajes, risas, curiosidad y orgullo. Over the past 2 weeks, we've watched our students truly make this space their own by navigating new hallways, discovering favorite corners of the library, and showing excitement about coming to school each day. Durante las últimas 2 semanas hemos visto a nuestros estudiantes apropiarse verdaderamente de estos espacios, recorriendo nuevos pasillos, descubriendo rincones favoritos que están en la biblioteca y mostrando entusiasmo por venir a la escuela todos los días. I'm so grateful to our teachers and staff who made the most of a short amount of time to move in. We came in on the 5th and we were ready on the 6th. Vinimos el día 5 y para el 6 ya teníamos todo listo para nuestros estudiantes. Así que un aplauso a nuestros maestros también porque han hecho lo imposible. Big applause for our teachers because they made the impossible. This campus represents more than modern classrooms and updated spaces. It represents possibility in the next chapter of a community that has been warrior strong for 70 years and has represented a magnificent man. Over next to you, Trustee Foster, Dr. Goodall Harrison Wooten was a physician, civic leader, and philanthropist whose lifelong commitment to service helped shape the Austin we know today. From advancing public health and education to supporting youth in community institutions, his generosity and leadership created a legacy that continues to inspire. As we celebrate this new chapter for our campus, we honor Dr. Wooten's enduring belief in service, learning, and community, values that remain at the heart of our mission. Este campus representa más que salones modernos y espacios renovados. Representa la posibilidad y el próximo capítulo de una comunidad que ha sido guerrero fuerte. Y esto ha sido durante 70 años. Y ha honrado a un hombre extraordinario, el señor Dr. Goodall Wooten, que ven su foto al lado de Trustee Foster. El Dr. Wooten fue médico, líder cívico y filántropo, cuyo compromiso de por vida con el servicio ayudó a dar forma de al Austin que conocemos hoy. Desde el impulso a la salud pública y la educación hasta el apoyo a la juventud y a las instituciones comunitarias, su generosidad y liderazgo dejaron un legado que continúa inspirándonos. Al celebrar este nuevo capítulo para nuestro campus, honramos la firme creencia del Dr. Wooten en el servicio, el aprendizaje y en la comunidad. Aquí estamos viendo esta comunidad fabulosa. Valores que siguen estando en el corazón de nuestra misión. Now I know it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for, the official ribbon cutting and those big scissors that Mr. Martinez had. Ahora es momento de lo que todos estamos esperando, el corte oficial del listón de nuestra nueva escuela. We are going to take a moment to get everyone in place for a photo, so if you're part of the ribbon cutting, please come up to the front. Vamos a tomarnos un momento para que todos se coloquen para esta foto. Así que si forman parte del corte de listón, por favor pase al frente. Creo que son los maestros, all teachers, Wooten, all teachers, TAs. If you all could come to the front.
We're gonna move this.
Yeah, let's move.
So teachers, if you can come up, we want you to be part of this historic photo, please.